Good morning! It's very bright in here and you can't really see me. Today is recording day. Bugs just had a hissy fit downstairs because there's people next door in the empty house. I don't know if I've told you guys about the empty house. So our very noisy neighbours, the ones that used to play on the keyboard and play music and everything else, they actually did a moonlight flip. They did a runner. We don't actually know when it happened. All we can remember is a couple of nights there was a lot of noise and kerfuffle next door, but that wasn't anything unusual. We then noticed that it was like really quiet down next door, and that we'd heard no noise, and the kids hadn't come home from school because normally they bang on the door after school. Hello. So we noticed that there hadn't been any noises, and it got to the point where Liam went and sneakily looked through the window next door, and it was empty. Empty to the point where they'd ripped up the carpets, they'd left like crayons all over the floor, they'd literally left the house in a big fat mess. And the next couple of days there was a estate agent knocking on the door. They eventually got in, and I'm presuming the guys who own the house, I'm not too sure. What are you doing? I don't know what she's looking at. She's looking out the window, but she can't see anything. So they ended up clearing the house, and they ended up filling the van that we moved down here with. They ended up filling the van that big full of rubbish out of that house, and they haven't even tackled the garden yet. So yeah, there's people next door, and I'm guessing that's owners and or someone to do with the estate agents, because Buggy was barking at them. We've got a nice quiet house next door. I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know how long it's going to be empty, but for the time being it's empty, and that's a good thing because it means we actually sleep at night. So yeah, I'm going to record 3 videos for my main channel today. I'm going to make myself look a little bit more presentable, hopefully make my lips look a little less plastic, because they do. This cat's hilarious. What are you doing, bush cat? She's like, I don't know, but I'm sure there's something outside. There's bin men outside today. I don't know why I always choose to film on a Wednesday, because that's bin collection day. So obviously there's a lot of noise outside. But hey ho. My hair is so knotty. Yeah. I'm gonna get on and do that. I'm gonna get dressed and film a couple of videos. I don't know how much of you guys can see me. I would put my light on in my car, but I would look completely strange. Probably can't see me at all. Today has been a complete fail day. I managed to get 2 videos done, one of which I don't know if I can even use. Then the light started to go, then the bug started to be, well, I say bug started whining. He's been whining all day, but within good reason, because the people who are going in and out next door are completely and utterly dodgy. Really fucking dodgy. They keep turning up white vans, they keep going across the road, and at one point I saw one guy go across the road, shake hands with someone who'd just come out of his house, and they both stood in his doorway to his house, really dodgily, looking like they were dealing drugs or something, and it was dodgy. And then they disappeared, and then dropped another guy off at the house again, who then proceeded to, even though he had the keys for the house because he was going in and out of it, proceeded to stand outside the house for over an hour and a half, jingling the keys, which made Bub bark literally every 5 minutes, and he was waiting for them to pick him up. Also, I thought, until I left the house now, and they're all standing in the fucking house in the pitch black dark. No idea. There's a guy that I've never seen before, who I was waiting for my car to sort of demist the windows, and he went to a car, got a briefcase, took it back into the pitch black dark house where people are standing and staring out the windows, because as I came out the house they all peeked out through the curtains. It's just far too suspicious, and I'm really not enjoying it. It's making me feel uncomfortable in my own home. I don't want to leave. We're meant to be going shopping right now, and I'm purposefully going to drive back past our house just to see if anything has happened, because I'm that paranoid now, because I don't trust them. I do not trust them. That house is empty, and there are people going in there dodgy as fuck. I'm so over this place. The street we live on is horrible. I hate it. I've said this before. So I don't quite know what I'm going to do. Because bugs, they're literally like in and out every 5 seconds. Bugs barking every 5 seconds, which then drives me potty, puts me in a bad mood. Today has been a fail. Oh well. We live on Dodgy Street apparently. So I'm picking Liam up, if you hadn't guessed. Just waiting for him to come out. It sounded like he was having some kind of serious talk when I rang him to say that I was outside. It is absolutely freezing today. That was one of the reasons why I stopped filming, because I'm absolutely frozen. But I'm wearing 2 jumpers, 2 pairs of leggings, socks, boots, scarf, and the heating's on in the car. So I'm gonna go and wait for Liam, and let's go see what we can find in the shop, because I'm Hank Marvin, absolutely Hank Marvin.
Hello everybody, Sam's feeling a bit grumpy at the moment, so she's strong-armed me into doing some vlogging, which to be honest I should be doing more of anyway. So I'm making myself a tea. I'm going to pop upstairs, check out some more Starbound, maybe do a bit of recording. Need to have a chat with Dave about all this bad times that's happening on YouTube at the moment. I don't know if any of you guys have been following it, but they've made it really difficult for Let's Players to release videos. Everyone's getting flagged up as being copyright material, which is a bit of a problem for, like, not so much for us because Minecraft isn't doing it. So Mojang and Notch, they're all cool. And they've actually said before, they've gone on record and says we don't care what you guys do, which is why there's so many people who make Minecraft videos. But other companies, Nintendo you probably already know about, Microsoft to a certain extent, Ubisoft are trying to stop it from happening, at least for their stuff, and I think Sony are doing the same. Basically, people who upload videos of games are getting flagged as being copyrighted content, and then they can't monetize the videos. So, not to put too fine a point on it, but what's the point in making them? And that's not. I mean, some people make them because they thoroughly enjoy it. I mean, I know for a fact that a lot of people I know will steer clear of videos they can't monetize, because frankly, a lot of the people making videos on YouTube are doing it for the hope that in the future they can, if not live off it, then at least get a decent addition to their income with it. I mean, VG Toolbox makes next to nothing, and that's fine as far as I'm concerned. But I'd like it at some point to make something, a little bit more substantial, just so that we can plough it back into better videos for you guys. Well, not necessarily you guys, whoever is watching this, if any of you watch VG Toolbox as well. Oh, you've also probably noticed my face. I've put on a lot of weight recently because of the amount of work I've been doing at home, because of the crunch at around September, and then the crunch a couple of weeks ago. Excuse me, and then also falling over in the shower for so having another week off was basically just, so I've been at home going on for best part of a month, if not more than a month. The problem is, I get most of my exercise from my walk to work in the morning, which is about a 40-minute walk, 30-minute walk, depending on how fast I walk. So, that's most of my exercise. If I don't do that exercise, I'm going to put on weight, especially with the way I eat. So, yeah, so hopefully I'm going to lose some weight soon. Try to minimise my food intake. Book's been a right pain today apparently, hasn't he, Sam?
Yeah.
Book's been a right pain, haven't you, boy? What are you doing? Want your breakfast now? Or your dinner or whatever it is? Apparently that's yes.